What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to January 2023. Let's just jump in and get you guys a taroscope for the month, little horoscope for the month. I am doing 3-card picks at the end here. I've been trying to form them into kind of yes or no questions at the end. We'll do that from this Kim Cran's deck. So stick around if there's anything you want to clarify, or if you have other questions. We'll do kind of like a little mini reading about that at the end. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get you an overall energy from the month. Oh, agape. Oh, beautiful. Sagittarius, you are shining here. This is alignment. This is creativity stemming from your alignment. This is vitality. This is you wanting to kind of like shout from the rooftops if you're feeling in love. And if it's not in a relationship, it's because you've found a real stride in business, a real stride in work, a real stride in relationships, a real stride in home, a real stride with your kids. Whatever it is, if you're not feeling that this month, get ready to feel it. This is kind of giving me Chariot vibes where you are just aligned from the heart and it's shining out and you're receiving in. And that's just feeling really, really good. So that's a really nice card to start on. I want to say, if this is the first one you're watching, there have been some tough messages this month. I don't know what you guys are going through. I haven't shied away from just really reading the cards as I see them, and some of the messages have not been super shiny, although all messages from Spirit and from the tarot are for our highest benefit. That's how I read. So I guess I just want to say, like, we'll see what comes up for you guys. I'm really encouraged. You have such a beautiful start to the reading, and understand that if you are going through a tough time, I hope that the readings help and reflect that for you and give you some empathy and some reflection on that and some guidance. And if it's not your story, if nothing fits, don't worry, don't take it, don't worry about it at all. Move on to another one or check out one of the other signs. Okay, Sagittarius, what is your overall energy for the month of January 2023? Damn. Well, you are a cycle breaker. From the last few readings I've done, this is really sweet. I'm just gonna sit with this for a minute because it has been rough to read some tough messages. And I am so excited, Sagittarius, to see that you guys are shining bright here. This month is gonna feel warm, exciting. I mean, this is just a double down of agape. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's radiant, it's beautiful, it's shining from a heart that is open. It's attracting other open hearts and other opportunities from a place of love and connection. Whatever you're engaged in this month is going to be particularly attractive. You might be attracting people, places, things that are excited to help you, that are excited to saturate in your glow. And you're doing it all from rules that feel really good to yourself. The Hierophant in reverse says this is your own making, your own doing, something that you have created and built yourself. This isn't like, oh, I got a degree in happiness and now I'm putting it to use. Oops, we just flipped this over. Beautiful. This is covering you or crossing you, the Ace of Swords. This is inspired. This is new vision. This is a total new universe opening up for you. Let's go ahead and get another card just to clarify because we can. This is new inspiration. You are totally inspired. This could be like happiness and your success is bringing you to a whole new level of understanding, or it could be that new success and coming out of a hard time is really helping you see the world in a different way, and you are being divinely guided, divinely inspired. When we see aces, they are messages from the universe, gifts from the universe, and the Ace of Swords is the gift of new revelations, new clarity, like a totally new place, and coming from a place that felt really rough. But the 10 is a completion, so it makes sense that you're going right back into the 1. Okay, let's start at the foundation for you guys. What's here in the subconscious and the foundation area that you're going to be building the rest of the month off of? 10 of Wands. Love this for you. This is a continued message of happiness, really. So the 10 of Wands in reverse says you're coming out of overwhelm. You've put down your burden. You are committed to rest. You aren't going to be overwhelmed anymore. You are doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. You are choosing to get rid of people or organizations with this 3 of Cups in reverse, or family or relationships in any way that don't serve you or that don't make you feel good when you're talking with them or about them. You are claiming yourself here in the foundation with the 10 of Wands. and the Three of Cups in reverse. What are you actively seeking this month? Here, this card above you says what you are working towards, what you are conscious of this month. Interesting, the Magician in reverse. The Magician in reverse says you are giving up the control. And that can be really, really empowering. You know what I'm feeling I'm getting? There's so much alignment coming off of these cards. The sun being your central energy of happiness and alignment and radiating from the heart, coupled with this like agape card of just total conversation with the universe from a place of alignment. But you know, when things are going well, or if you've ever like floated down a river, you don't have to control it. You don't have to force it. You don't have to like manifest it, right? It's like you are conscious that you are kind of in the flow and you are just going with the flow of the universe. And it's like you're giving up this sense of having to control or consciously manifest it. Gorgeous. Four of Pentacles says you're building something stable from this momentum as well. You're giving into the flow and you are holding on to what matters to you. You are building something stable and collecting, that's what the feeling I'm getting, collecting goodies along the way that are going to help you as you kind of hold on to what matters to you along in the process. Recent past for you here, Sagittarius. You've been working really hard towards something. I'm going to get the future card too, just so we can see the trajectory, what's coming for you in the future. Sagittarius, it is such a pleasure to do this reading for you because this is looking so joyous, so happy, so stoked, such a great trajectory here. I'm just really happy to get this positive reading right now. In the recent past, Eight of Pentacles says you have been working hard. You have been diligently going into the office or going into the studio or waking up and making really good meals for the family every day. Whatever it is that you are trying to work on, you've been putting in the work, you've been putting in the hours, you've been putting in the study, you've been decidedly focused and diligent, and it's paid off. You haven't left, you haven't given up, you have stayed, you have tried here in the recent past, and it's brought you to a whole new level. You have the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune here on the board, and the Wheel of Fortune in your soon to be present. I keep saying your recent future, and that doesn't really make sense. This card here talks about what you're moving into, what you're going to see coming forward here in the future. Wheel of Fortune is a whole new level. A whole new level of luck, of fortune coming your way, of tides changing. And it's going to feel really clarifying. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse here. So there could have been a lot of different decisions, a lot of different possibilities that you were considering before. Seven of Cups in reverse says you're going to feel very clear. There's going to be one path forward. Wheel of Fortune coming into your future energy is saying like, you're just on the wheel. You're just in the you're in the flow. You don't have to force any kind of manifestation right now because you've already built the water slide here. You've already like manifested and built the structure so that you can just like flow easily and enjoy the ride at this point. It feels so good, Sagittarius. Okay. How are you guys thinking and feeling about it? Nine of Swords in reverse. Gorgeous. You have faced your fears and there's no more fear about this. Nine of Swords in reverse says, I'm putting down any anxieties that I have about this and I'm just going with it. It's like this deep feeling of alignment again and just self-surrender to your highest good and the highest outcome here, Sagittarius. Nine of Wands, awesome. 9 and 9. Deep completion vibes here. You're really feeling aligned in the journey. You're really feeling excited about where you're going. You are fighting for the right to not feel anxious. You are clear that you are standing up for your right to feel in alignment and to feel in the flow and to just have it all coming at you. I love that for you, Sagittarius. Okay, what's in your environment here? People, places, things that might help or hinder you this month. Good to know about. The moon, gorgeous. So there might be opportunities for you here in your environment that you'll bump into this month that won't feel very clear, that will offer you an opportunity to hone how you'd like to respond. So what do I mean by that? The moon card talks about things being dark, things being shadowy. In the tarot, it's a lot about fear and how we react to the unknown. It's a lot about the unknown. And there's always a domesticated dog and a wolf on here. And in a way it's talking about how do you act in the face of the unknown? Do you get aggressive? Are you going to play dead or just like, try and be nice? And like, whatever it is, there's no right or wrong here. But it's like, who do you become in the face of the shadow world? So that got deep for a hot second. Let's go ahead and get you guys a clarifier for this card. What would be helpful for Sagittarius to understand about the moon card here? So this could be people feeling nebulous, places feeling nebulous. Page of Swords in reverse. So it could be misinformation as well. Page of Swords is a card about communication and excitement, and it could be like online stuff, articles, reading things, understanding things, dissecting information. And once in reverse, sometimes it can either be negative or too much or misinformation. So the environment, this card can be really helpful in saying like, hey, lean into friends and family and situations you're going to bump into this month. This in particular, I would say, hey, this might be a good time for you to just enjoy and lean into the practices, the things that you've done recently to allow you to just be in the flow this month, and that people, places, things around you, your community might be a little bit more confusing, might take you off track this month, and that's good to know ahead of time so you can just keep yourself on course. Okay, this is hopes and fears this month. What are you deeply hoping for and fearing for? I'm so sorry. I've had a little bit of a cold and I'm trying not to like clear my throat on camera so it's not like a big ear sound, but I hope I don't get too raspy. Okay, hopes and fears for this month. The Hanged Man, gorgeous. So you're really excited. You're really hoping that you can come out of a period of waiting. Like this really looks like maybe you've been waiting for a long time on how to move forward or what something should feel like or what you should do. And when it's in reverse, it says we're coming out of that time of having to take a beat, take a break, and see things from a different perspective. Oh, it's so cute, Sagittarius. You are ready. You're ready to take whatever's coming to you this month and just run with it. You're ready to take it and start a new journey. You're ready to start fresh. And that makes a lot of sense with where you're at. Alignment, divine support, feeling just shining new, and this total like new sense of clarity and freedom of thought as well is really beautiful. Okay, and how are we ending here? How is your month culminating? The Five of Cups in reverse. You've done some work, Sagittarius. I'm going to say you've done some serious work. Five of Cups in reverse says you are feeling like healed from an emotional wound. If there's something you've been disappointed about, you're not going to be disappointed anymore. If there's something you have felt really sad about, you're going to come out of it. It's going to be specifically addressing a way that you might have felt depressed or anxious or just not right emotionally, not in your core, not in your center. The end of the month is going to see you having a totally different perspective about that. Ooh, girl. And clarified by the Emperor. This experience, whatever you are facing and whatever you're coming out of this month, you are invited into total mastery of where you go next. You are ending the month feeling so secure, so stable, in complete acceptance, not only acceptance, but like the digested experience that allows you to, that body wisdom, that knowledge inside that allows you to create your future from a place of like, total mastery. That's what the Emperor is. The Emperor is the synthesis of all four kings. So he's mastered his creativity and his vitality, the King of Wands. He's mastered the material realm, finances, money, his self-worth, King of Pentacles, emotional body. He's healed all of his emotional wounds, right? King of Cups. He knows how to hold space for other people. And thought. He's logical. He's rational. He has a total hold on his mental body, intellectual body. King of Swords. So all of this is just saying you have the potential. You are moving into a totally new chapter here, Sagittarius. One that feels really happy and lovely and has come from a lot of hard work you've put in. So hats off to you. Okay, you can choose card 1, card 2, card 3, all of them. I'm going to try and phrase the answers in just like yes or no answers. Or try and phrase your questions in yes or no questions, so that'll best suit how I'm gonna do this. Pause the video if you need more time. This can be about anything. It can be about clarifying part of the reading. It could be about anything for you. So let's do it. First card, Three of Swords. I feel like this has just been popping up a lot. And again, I think I've said this before. When the Three of Cards has popped up here, Three of Swords has popped up here, this is not a yes or no. I'm taking yes or no off the table with this one. It's a real call to healing and to addressing your heart before you make a decision, yes or no. So when we see the Three of Swords, it's time to really address and acknowledge the pain and bring the wound out into the open, right? So when the wound, we're at whatever it is, emotional, physical, when the wound can see the light, when it can get to the elements, when it can get oxygen, it can be healed. If it's stuffed down, you can't heal it. So first you have to address the healing here before you can step into a yes or no or an action path. Card 2, 10 of Swords. Okay, again, this is weird because I think these are like the exact same cards in the exact same places as one of the past readings. 10 of Swords in reverse. Again, I'm not going to commit to a yes or no on this one. This is coming out of a time of real pain. So again, tending to the emotional body, tending to the mental body. If anything, it's a yes, but it's really more of a healing point than it is an action path. Okay, card number 3, the Empress in reverse. That's going to be, a no. The Empress is a card of fertility, a card of abundance and wealth, and just being so like amazing that everything attracts to her. And when she's in reverse, it's not a vibe. So that's just going to be a no. I'm going to try and make those short and sweet. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for being here. As always, if you wanted to let me know how this applies to you in any way in the comments, I'm always so curious. Otherwise, I hope you have a really, really wonderful month, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.